Hey, what's good? What's good, everybody? It's Maymoney back in the building for another video. It is 5:08 a.m. in the morning right now. Welcome, cat hair. Sorry about that. It's 5:08. Yes, anyway, welcome back to my channel. This is another just kind of casual Gryffindor common room type live. Um, I'm meant to be all, like actually do this earlier, but I got caught up with some homies, um, like some new friends that I met, and they were super cool. And so I wanted to engage with them instead. So, anyway, that aside, so this video, oh, and before I even get started, please. Um, just know that this is a very casual video. I'm still kind of working out the kinks of how the features of YouTube, how they work since I was last using YouTube, which was not anywhere close to as like complicated as this, or simple actually. But so yes, just bear with me. There might be some technical weirdness going on throughout this video, but also please be sure to like, comment. That is the main thing that I want to engage with you. So please leave comments, and also and subscribe. I have an Instagram where I am mainly active on Instagram at Maymoney Honey, one word spelled correctly. All that information is down below. All right, but like, comment, share, subscribe this video, and let's get started. Okay. All right. So this video is about to be mainly about. I called it "No More Sesame Street Interviews" because we are normalizing this madman that it was elected into office. I didn't vote for the motherfucker, but some of y'all did. All right. And so, you know what? That's fine. It is what it is. We're here now. So we got to deal with what we got. And my goal here is to educate us. You know what I mean? Like, we got to fucking be educating our asses, because that's like a really huge reason why we're here in this situation in the first place. So that is the mission of this channel, is to just, if I can do anything, a part of this, I will say, fascist regime that we're in, um, at least I can do something and use my platform to spread any type of message. So if I have 10 views, if I have 20 views, then at least I reach somebody, you know what I mean? Anyway, so let's get into the video. So we're going to be discussing today um, the sane washing of Donald Trump. Okay. I call him Dumpty. So moving forward, if you hear Dumpty or Dumps, um, that's who I'm referring to. Um, because, and we're just going to discuss, like, and I'm going to show you a few clips throughout this video about how normalized, or in the sane washing and the softballing fucking interviews that the mainstream media and the Democratic Party, and even, especially the Fox News and all them motherfuckers, how they just try to make this dude seem normal, like in front of your face. Like, bitch, do you know that we could see you? You know what I mean? Like, from the wise words of Cat Williams, like, we can see you. Okay, you look like, don't think that I'm not looking at you straight in my face. And now what I'm supposed to do is take it like it's regular. And that's what the media is doing. They're taking this man and making him look normal. And he's not normal. Like the fact that Kamala Harris fucking had to sit there, and they were sitting there comparing them like they're the same. No, he's a fucking retard. And she is like a regular ass person. Okay? Like, she might be an evildoer, but like a regular evildoer. But this dude is a malignant, narcissistic, psychopath, retard, racist, fascist, horrible human being. So why are we normalizing this? And I have questions about that. And you know what? I don't have the answers, But what I do know is that we can talk about it. And so I want to show you some clips and we'll just get into it, all right? So let's see. What's note number one? Okay. You know what? I'm going to just start with this first clip and then we'll get into it. I think this one is talking about birthright citizenship. So I'm going to share my screen. And so please be patient with me because I'm still learning how to do this shit.
About some of your other promises on this topic. You promised to end birthright citizenship on day one. Is that still your plan?
Yeah, absolutely.
The 14th Amendment, though, says that, quote, all persons born in the United States are citizens. Can you get around the 14th Amendment with an executive action?
We're going to have to get a change. We'll maybe have to go back to the people, but we have to end it. We're the only country that has it.
Through an executive action?
We're the only country that has it. Do you know, if somebody sets a foot, just a foot, 1 foot, you don't need to, on our land, congratulations, you are now a citizen of the United States of America. Yes, we're going to end that because it's ridiculous.
Through executive action?
Well, if we can, through executive action. I was going to do it through executive action, but then we had to fix COVID first, to be honest with you. We have to end it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news.
Okay, let me go back. Okay. So sorry, you guys, I am very slow with this. So that was this is the first interview since the election with MNSBC, some shit like that. Kristen Welker, the interviewer, and they were talking about some birthright citizenship shit, and honestly, it's fucking stupid. Anyway. So he's sitting there talking hella bullshit. So first of all, I want to talk about birthright citizenship and what it is. I looked it up. I have my notes. Yes, it is. It like somebody drew this, but I don't waste paper. Anyway, so birthright citizenship is, and this will be down below. I'm going to edit it. It grants citizenship to anyone born in the country, regardless of parents' immigration status. Okay? Note that. And the 14th Amendment, okay, what's the 14th Amendment, guys? Can we look it up? Or, I will tell you what it is, and I hope you take this piece of knowledge. It guarantees simple and legal rights to all people. 1868, after the Civil War, I think this is Lincoln who did this one, right? I'm pretty sure, I would have to say. Due process, equal protection in all states, and enforcement. Congress has the control. Woo. All right, look up the 14th Amendment. If you don't know what it is, you need to look it up. Just look up all that shit. So, but you saw that answer that he had, right? Why is she sitting there acting like that shit is normal? Okay? Why is she sitting there acting like that shit is normal? Let's play another clip. We're going to move right along because I have a few clips to show you. Okay, let's see. This is the one. Let's do concepts of a plan. This is regarding the healthcare issue that he seems to just love or hate. I can't tell. I don't know. If you guys can translate this dude, please help.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill, they say it's no longer feasible to repeal and replace Obamacare because it's so entrenched in the system. Do you see it that way? Is that now off the table, repealing and replacing?
When John McCain let us down by voting, and Murkowski and Collins, whoever it was that voted against, but they really let us down. They did us a great disservice because we would have had great health. Obamacare is lousy health care. It's very expensive health care for the people. It's also expensive for the country, but for the people, it's lousy health care. When John McCain gave his thumbs down after saying for 10 years that he wants to repeal and replace, okay? And then he came out, put his now famous thumbs down, and he became a hero to the left. Let me tell you, if we find something better, I would love to do it. But unless we find, But one thing I have to say, I inherited Obamacare or anything else you want to go. It's got about 20 names, but I inherited it. And I had a decision to make with Health and Human Services. I had a big decision to make. Do I make it as good as we can make it, or do I let it rot? And a lot of political people said, let it rot and let it be a failure. I said, that's not the right thing to do. And I had very good people in the medical area that handled that. And I said, what do you want to do? He said, we really have an obligation to make it as good as we can. And we did. We made it as good as we can make.
Okay. So I actually want to just pause there for a second. First of all, I have no idea what the fuck any of that meant. So if any of y'all could help me out and translate any of that, that would be great. I got that he wants to let it rot, but okay, and replace it with what? And this lady is just sitting there, like, and I appreciate that. Like, let him sit there and talk for a while so that you can be like, okay, well, I will tell you what I would have said to him after this, but we're going to let this continue a little bit. I'm so sorry for the painful things that I am doing to you right now with you haven't even listened to this madman, but it is what it is. Let's continue, okay? Where were we? Concepts. Let's get back. No. It's this one. I'm gonna let this continue for a little bit.
Instead of making it bad where everybody would be calling for its repeal, I made it so that it works. Now,
but you did try to overturn it, sir.
It's
you did
lousy.
Try to overturn it. You did have your Justice Department try to direct the Supreme Court to
No, we got a little bit of a surprising opinion, to be honest with you. If it would have been overturned, we would have had much better health care right now. But right now, we have something that I made the best of. I could have made the worst of it, and it would have fallen by the wayside. I did the right thing from a human standpoint.
Unhinged.
But, I'm sort of proud of my decision. At the same time, sometimes I regret it. I told the people, and I gave them the money to do it. I said, fix it, make it work, because people would have suffered.
So you said during the campaign you had
I want to get to her question.
And then he voted against. Nobody understands.
Sir, you said during the campaign you had concepts of a plan. Do you have an actual plan at this point for healthcare?
Yes, we have concepts of a plan that would be better.
Still just concepts? Do you have a fully developed plan?
Let me explain. We have the biggest healthcare companies looking at it. We have doctors. We're always looking because.
First of all, the CEO, Brian Thompson, like the United Healthcare dude, just got murked. And we'll talk about that in another video. But so I wouldn't really be touting that you have the best of anything when it comes to healthcare, because we clearly know that ain't it. Okay, let's continue, because her question is where I really want to go to.
Obamacare stinks. It's lousy. There are better answers. If we come up with a better answer, I would present that answer to Democrats and to everybody else, and I do something about it. But until we have that, or until they can approve it, but we're not going to go through the big deal. I am the one that saved Obamacare.
What's wrong with
I will
your
say,
eyebrows,
and I
bro?
did the right thing. I could have done the more political thing and killed it, and all I had to do is starve it to death.
You did try to have your Justice Department effectively kill it, though,
No,
sir.
Kill it from a legal standpoint. But from a physical standpoint, I made it work.
In your concepts of a plan, sir, will people with pre-existing conditions still have coverage? And can you guarantee their prices will not go up?
The answer is yes. They'll have coverage. You have to have it.
And what about their prices?
Because you know what?
What about their prices, sir?
I want the prices to go down. I want to have better health care for less money. And there are ways of doing it, I believe.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news.
I'm sorry, guys. Kind of slow on this. And stop that. Okay. She just moved on after that. Like after that clip, she just kind of moved on. So she just let that shit be normal. She didn't push back. She didn't ask So who is gonna do the context of the plan? What is the concept? Where is it? Why has it taken 8 years for you to only have a concept of a plan? You were a president for 4 years. Like, let's not get it twisted. You feel me? So, what? Why are you still trying to conceptualize a healthcare plan if Obamacare, aka the Affordable Care Act, they're the same thing, by the way. Just in case you didn't know that, because a lot of people don't. Um, why are you still conceptualizing this? If it's so horrible, then where's your plan to? Please don't ask me to digest any of this bullshit because I don't have an answer. So everybody else can make any sense of this shit. Please help me out. Anyway, let's move on. Um, let's go to jailing political enemy. Oh, you know what? I wanted to show a quick clip of the same shit that he was talking about with Kamala Harris during the debate. So this has been going on for a while. This ain't no new theory for this motherfucker. Hold on. I'm about to get it for you. Concepts. It's not that one. It's this one. Look at this shit.
Explain. I had a choice to make. Do I save it and make it as good as it can be, or do I let it rot? And I saved it. I did the right thing, but it's still never going to be great, and it's too expensive for people. And what we will do is we're looking at different plans. If we can come up with a plan that's going to cost our people, our population.
If we can come up with a plan. Use the word if we can come up with a plan.
Less money and be better healthcare than Obamacare, then I would absolutely do it. But until then, I'd run it as good as it can be run.
So just a yes or no, you still do not have a plan?
I have concepts of a plan.
I mean, that's enough, doesn't it? I mean, okay. We're moving on. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. We could have had the woman standing next to him looking at him like he's a fucking retard, which she rightfully should have been. I would have been like, I mean, some of the shit that he be rambling on, and I'm so sorry I have to sick this man on you, but welcome to the next 4 years. This is the leader of our fucking free country. Okay, so yay, we're having a great time. Welcome to 2025. Y'all better have some weed or some drink or something, and take your bubble baths because it's about to be a wild ride while you can. If you're an immigrant, you might want to leave now. Anyway, jailing political enemies. Oh, we definitely got to get into this. So he's talking about, and really what I want to go is like, there was still, again, no pushback. Like, why is this guy normal? He's not normal. If honestly, if I were the interviewer, let me get to this point. Let me get to this point now. You know how I would have answered? I would have been like, with all due disrespect, Mr. President-elect, that made absolutely no sense and was potentially the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Do you mind translating? Because I don't even know what the fuck you just said right now, because that was a whole bunch of bullshit. And you're not going to sit here in my face talking to me crazy. I need you to, like, so you ain't got no plan. Why are we sitting here playing games with these fucking people? Hello. I don't know. Don't worry, I'll wait. Like, this corporate media, they are trying to force this down our throats like this shit is fucking regular schmegular shit. It's not. All right, let's move on. Where are we? The birthright citizen. Oh, no. Jailing political enemies. This is very important because it's some scary shit. Let's see. No. That's tariffs. Oh shit! Did I? Okay. Sorry. 1 second. I'm gonna have to find that one. I thought I had it. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. But so right now, what I'm gonna do is share. I'm gonna skip to tariffs. Let's skip to tariffs. Okay.
One of your signature promises on the campaign trail, which was to end inflation, to lower prices. You are now proposing tariffs against the United States' three biggest trading partners. Economists of all stripes say that ultimately consumers pay the price of tariffs.
I don't believe
Can
it.
you guarantee American families won't pay more?
I can't guarantee anything. I can't guarantee tomorrow. But I can say that if you look at just pre-COVID, we had the greatest economy in the history of our country. And I had a lot of tariffs on a lot of different countries, but in particular China. We took in hundreds of billions of dollars, and we had no inflation. In fact, when I handed it over, they didn't have inflation for a year and a half. They wanted almost 2 years, just based on what I had created. And then they created inflation with energy and with spending too much.
Let me press pause on
Uh,
this.
I think we will. I'm a big believer in tariffs. I think tariffs are the most beautiful word. I think they're beautiful. It's going to make us rich. We're subsidizing Canada to the tune of over $100 billion a year. We're subsidizing Mexico.
Okay. Anybody, can y'all translate that shit for me? Because I don't know what that means. Why is tariff the most beautiful word? I don't like. Why are we sitting here right now, looking at this dude dead ass up in his face, acting like this shit is normal? Because it's straight up not. It's not. Tariffs is the most beautiful word. Bitch, where? When? Why? When did love not be the most beautiful word, or tomfoolery or fuckery not be the most beautiful word? What makes the word? Why is tariff the most beautiful word? Do you even know what a tariff is? Please, if you don't know what a tariff is, please take the time to just look it up. It's not rocket science. It's actually pretty much like third grade level fucking civics. So, like, good fucking God. You know, that's one of the reasons why. Because this media is sitting here acting like this motherfucker is regular, asking him questions like he even knows what he's. Okay. Kristen Welker, I'm sure you're a wonderful lady, but honestly, don't ever interview this dude again if you're not gonna fucking just be straight up to him and talk directly to his face and be like, you know what? That was the most retarded shit I've ever fucking heard in my entire life. I need you to redo that whole ass answer because that made no sense and I have no idea what you're talking about. Or just quit the interview altogether because that was a complete waste of fucking time. Anyway, I did find the gelling of political enemies. So let's go ahead and do that. This is important.
NBC News is reporting that President Biden. I also asked the president-elect about NBC News' reporting that President Biden is considering preemptive pardons for some of the people who have clashed with Mr. Trump, including Senator-elect Adam Schiff, Dr. Anthony Fauci, and former Congresswoman Liz Cheney. As part of his response, Mr. Trump lashed out at the January 6th committee, accusing it of unfairly targeting him and even of destroying its records, which the committee denies.
And Cheney was behind it. And so was Benny Thompson and everybody on that committee. For what they did, honestly, they should go to jail.
So you think Liz Cheney should go to jail?
The way he sat forward like that. I'm sorry. That shit cracked me up. Honestly, and they should go to jail. Look at this. I'm sorry.
Should go to jail.
for what they did.
Everyone on the committee, you
I think
should go to
everybody
jail.
anybody that voted in favor.
Are you going to direct your FBI director and
No,
your attorney general to send them to jail?
No, not at all. I think that they'll have to look at that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to focus on drill, baby, drill.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated.
So, okay. Did y'all see how he went? Sorry, I can't see myself. Did y'all see how he went? Bruh, that shit would have had me laughing in his face. And honestly, that's what I think is the most effective thing to disarm this man. Laugh straight up in his face. Be like, bruh, really? What the fuck what are you even talking about right now? That was some dumbass shit. That will completely disarm this man. It'll send him into a fucking frenzy of chaos in his mind. He can't handle that shit. I mean, come on. This dude is child's play. And that's why I call him, like, stop with these Sesame Street ass interviews. Call him a bitch to his face. Y'all ain't never. I went to Skyline High School in Oakland, California. I've seen way more. Like, you know, if you getting bullied, you better fucking stand up and start talking shit back. Like, what? Okay. Anyway. I wish that motherfucker would come over here, because I have a lot to say. But this is an important point. I'm sorry, I wiped my nose. It just got a little itchy. Okay, so Uncle Joe, that's what I call President Joe Biden. I call him Uncle Joe because, like, I have an endearment in my heart for this man. Anyway, so Uncle Joe, he needs to preemptively pardon. A preemptive pardon is basically... Sorry, my nose is itchy, so I'm just getting it. I'm just getting it, guys. Just getting it. Off camera. Anyway, he needs to preemptively pardon. I wrote down what this was because I could guess from the wordage of it what it is. But basically what it is, oh yeah, there's an unconditional pardon, there's a partial pardon, and there's an absolute pardon. Y'all can look that up. I'll put that in the down below too if you want to answer those questions for yourself. And please comment, comment, share, subscribe, and, you know, engage with me because I want to know what you guys want to talk about. We're getting through the rest of these videos. Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about? Oh, birthright citizenship. I don't think we talked about that yet. But yes. Oh, and the people that he should, Uncle Joe should preemptively pardon. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Is the January 6th committee, all those, and Kamala Harris, and the FBI, Chris Wray. He needs to be pardoned too, preemptively pardoned by Uncle Joe, because these people are in danger, like Liz Cheney, Adam Kissinger, Jamie Raskin, all those people. What's that girl's name? Cassidy Hutchinson, all them motherfuckers, because these people are in danger. We are fucking around with a madman, and please, for the love of God, Uncle Joe, just use your presidential power just to make sure that these people are safe before you leave office. Like, if you can do anything, please do that. All right. Anyway. Okay, we're gonna move on to the last part, and it's birthright citizenship. Let's play this clip. Sorry about that, guys.
Let me ask you about some of your other promises on this topic. You
Okay.
promised to end birthright citizenship on day one. Is that still your plan?
Yeah, absolutely.
The 14th Amendment, though, says that, quote, all persons born in the United States are citizens. Can you get around the 14th Amendment with an executive action?
We're going to have to get a change. We'll maybe have to go back to the people, but we have to end it. We're the only country that has it.
Through an executive action?
You know, we're the only country that has it. Do you know, if somebody sets a foot, just a foot, 1 foot, you don't need to, on our land, congratulations, you are now a citizen of the United States of America. Yes, we're going to end that because it's ridiculous.
Through executive action?
Well, if we can, through executive action. I was going to do it through executive action, but then we had to fix COVID first, to be honest with you. We have to end it.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news.
Okay. So, this is exhausting to even have to cover. I don't know how these like real ass motherfucking independent media people do it. Okay. The 14th Amendment. Do we know what that is? If you don't remember what the 14th Amendment is, it was enacted in 1868 after the Civil War. Due process, equal protection of all states, enforcement, the Congress has control. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Please look it up for yourself. Guarantees simple rights to all people, especially when it comes to if you are born in this country, you are. Did I already cover this? If I did, anyway, I'm just gonna speed through it. If I did, anyway, you, if your parents are immigrants, you're more than welcome. You're a fucking citizen. If you were born in United States soil. So that's just an answer to that first question. I'm not going to go any further into it because this is child's play. Anyway, the last point, and I'm going to, before I get out of here, the only people that need to be interviewing this man is people that are willing to stop playing softball, stop doing Sesame Street interviews with a kindergartner, child, camera woman, TV pizza, whatever the fuck, taco cat, goat cheese pizza. I don't know. Like cognitive tests like that. Can you read? Can you write? Like start calling this motherfucker out. Like these people are so buttoned up and acting like this motherfucker is normal and he's not. Okay? So stop it with the bullshit. This is why nobody likes mainstream media anymore and can't even stomach them because you're trying to tell me that I should think that this man is normal when he's fucking not. Okay? And the only person that I have been impressed with that has interviewed this man is Jonathan Swan from Axios. And this is from years ago. And I want to play this. This is how you interview somebody. And I want to show you guys this guy. This is from years. I'm just going to show you like this. I highly recommend watching the full interview because it's actually very entertaining.
You couldn't say whether you'd accept the results of the 2020 election. What does that actually look like as the sitting president? I mean, it's unprecedented. What would that actually look
Hillary
like?
Clinton never accepted him.
She conceded on it. She conceded on it.
Doesn't accept him, and she got
that's an important
very
point.
easily.
That's an important point. She conceded on election night. Now she grumbled about it and said all sorts of
grumbled. She
okay,
wrote books
fine.
about it.
She wrote books.
Don't use the word grumbled.
Fine,
but she wrote books about it.
That's fine. But
and she got beaten easily.
I get it.
306 to 223.
I'm not disputing you beat Hillary Clinton.
That's a lot.
Listen, what I'm asking is you'll be the sitting president in the White House. What does that look like?
I'll tell you what it looks like.
Are you litigating?
Let me tell you what it looks like.
Okay.
So we have a new phenomena. It's called mail-in voting, where you send a governor.
It's been here since the Civil War.
In terms of the kind of millions and millions of ballots, they've never.
It'll be bigger this year because of the pandemic.
Bigger, not bigger, massively bigger.
Yeah, because of the pandemic.
So they're going to send tens of millions of ballots to California, all over the place. Who's going to get them? I have a friend lives in Westchester County.
They send applications, not that.
His son passed away. He had a beautiful, wonderful son, young man, passed away 7 years ago. He called me. He said, "I just got a ballot."
Probably
for my son Robert. He died 7 years ago. Somebody got a ballot for a dog. Somebody got a ballot for something else. You got millions of ballots going. Nobody even knows where they're going. You look at some of the corruption having to do with universal mail-in voting. Absentee voting is okay. You have to apply. You have to go through a process.
You have to apply for mail-in.
Absentee voting is good. Look,
let's do concrete. Let's do concrete.
Jonathan, they're sending out
applications.
Governors,
download them.
Millions of ballots.
No, they're not. It's applications. You can get
there is no way you can go through a mail-in vote without massive cheating.
I honestly don't understand this topic with you.
Go ahead.
The Republican Party has an extremely well-funded vote-by-mail program. Your campaign puts out emails telling people to vote by mail.
Correct.
Your daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, she did robocalls in California saying it's safe and secure, mail-in voting.
Let me tell you.
The Republican
we have
won.
no choice.
That was an all mail-in race.
Let me tell you. You ready?
Yeah.
We have no choice because right now we have many.
That is what you're supposed to do. That is how you interview this man. Don't sit there and sit and accept his bullshit. Be like, nah, bruh, that ain't it. That ain't it. That actually is not true. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Actually, I'm quite confused. Can you explain what you mean? And I'm gonna fact check you. Stop being a bitch and interview this man. Stop with the Sesame Street style interviews because he's not normal. He's actually not very intelligent at all. He is like a newborn. Babies are smarter than this man, I think. Like, come on, you guys. This shit ain't right. Don't do this to yourself. Okay? Stop it. And so fuck these mainstream media people because they're over here doing child's play with this man. It ain't right. And you know it ain't right. So I think that we have come to the end of the video. I think that was a nice enough time length, 36 minutes. Oh, wait, a little longer than I wanted to go. But um yeah, I think I got my point across. We will talk about this sexy ass dude that got caught that I don't think is the dude that murked the dude in my next video. Because we got pictures and information coming out. He allegedly is the dude, Luigi Magnion, whatever. I ain't falling for the okie doke. And I have a lot to say about that anyway, but we'll get there. So that will be my next video, so stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your morning. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know your thoughts. And please look up things like birthright, citizenship, the 14th Amendment, pardons. What is a presidential pardon? Things like that. And stop normalizing and this man, because we got 4 years, and if we just act like this shit is all bueno, we're fucked. So please educate yourself, stay fucking safe, fucking have a good time party, and may we meet again. All right, see you next time.